Hello and welcome to the Cat Collective. I'm Nina, I'm the channel for this channel, and let's start. Closure, strength, protection. Yeah. Bottom of the deck is grieving. That's interesting. Let's pull some more cards. Yes. Oh, confusion again. Comes up in very lot of meetings. I'm saying that a lot of readings. Wow. Yeah. Speaking of meetings, it really feels like it's a work situation. Again, I don't really want to make work readings all the time. You know, all this matrix related stuff. I had the feeling that I recently just made those readings all the time. But since this wants to come through again, yeah. So I think you are considering to leave something. A job or something, just to flee, to get out of there. I'm getting, get the hell out of there, right? But I think you're adopting your strength, and it's a mixed energy that I'm getting, you know. It's that you also see that, you know, if you endure this and work through it, you could maybe learn something about, or just heal some past wounds. I'm getting this. That's probably why you want to go. Because it's too much. It's triggering you. You know, it's this. That's the brown star, right? And it's locking you into a situation you never ever wanted to be in again, and now you're back. You're back somewhere. I'm not sure if this is, you know, it feels like I'm getting déjà vu. It feels like a déjà vu of past experiences that you thought you left behind. And I'm also getting, you know, when you look at this figure, I think she promised those little lions at some point in her life to never end up in a situation like this again, and to you know, this, she I think she promised them, you know, it's like what I'm getting, it's you promised yourself that if you ever end up in something like this again, that causes feelings like this for you again, right, that you would protect yourself from it and leave, right? But here you are again. And you know, if it's job related, you can't just leave, right? Can't just do that. There's one part of you that really wants to bite yourself through it, you know, like a lion. But look at you, you know, if if they are parts of you, that's your inner child trying to bite you the way through, and it's something that you need to protect more than strengthen in a way, you know, because sometimes it also means to show the strength to not having to endure this. But I'm getting that you won't do that. You won't do that unless you get a miracle that gets you out of there. It's this light, you know, it's this weird, isn't it? Here you are back again in this situation. Yeah, you are hoping for magic, right? You hope that this situation that you cannot endure at the moment will transform somehow into magic, because, yeah, yeah, right, confusion, anxiety attacks, trauma, and the constant need to cry. And that's what I'm getting. It's this, what have I done? What have I gotten myself into? And I think you're also losing the faith in the protection, because you see your old patterns again. You see this, that you've been in a situation like this before and you always ran. You always ran away. And now you are like, nah, this time I can't really run. It's not that I can, but I cannot, or should I? It's this, should I run? Clearly the guidance is to heal through this, it's always an opportunity to heal all through all the layers that you are having, that you are surrounded with, and you know that it's all about perspective. It's just that you kind of wish that a miracle would happen to get you out of there forever, so you won't have to deal with all of this ever again. You don't want to worry about this again, and you know that your universe can provide you with this. It's just that you are like this lost child in a big world, and you're like, yeah, but how? Maybe you were asking for dreams and all you got were nightmares, right? Nightmares that you experienced before, and they were showing you things, I'm getting that you had a dream, maybe how you didn't function and what the system is. It's this, when you I'm getting this image when you are in a in school, it's this with the strength. It always reminds me, today it really reminds me of childhood, or being a child, and it reminds me of the school system. There's some sort of meme going around online that I'm being drawn to mentally, and it's this, if you judge someone's intelligence by the wrong things, then you will always be of a low IQ. For example, if you judge an elephant about its abilities to climb up a tree or to fly, it will always lose, because that's not what the elephant is supposed to do, But if you think about the strength of an elephant, how it can basically it could pull a car, literally, right? Then it would be good. And that's the system. It's the system you're in. And I think you are currently in something where you thought you could bite your way through it, but you are standing in front of this task and you're like, huh? You are almost like an elephant standing in front of a tree. And you're like, I'm supposed to climb up there, but I'm not supposed to climb up there. I cannot, you want to go to the top of the tree, but you don't have wings and you're an elephant, right? I mean, you can, it's just an example, yeah. It's just what I got. It's just, yeah, right? And but now what? Now you're a bit, yeah, you're standing there in your life and you're wondering, well, this is not it. And I've been led there probably to heal trauma, right? Because if it triggers something, maybe, I'm this just dream that I'm getting that you maybe had. It could be that it's just something I got. It's this, you couldn't cope with school and you even got bad grades, but it was just because it was something that you were not supposed to do. Because you yourself, you are You have talents, you are such a great person, but in the wrong environment, you will always lose. And that's why you feel so misplaced and so bad. But you cannot just leave, you have got responsibilities, right? But you don't know what to do because everything else is the same, you know? Every other opportunity is the same. And you feel stuck because you feel stuck in the matrix and you don't know how to get out of this, and you're wondering when your miracle will come, you know? You're writing it down, you're asking for it, you're speaking it out loud. But all you can do is being scared of this height of the tree that you're standing in front of, and you're like, yeah, I could rip the tree out of the soil because I'm an elephant, but I'm supposed to climb up there. It's like, right? And you have almost lost faith in the protection of the universe, because you know that the universe puts you through situations that you should usually be strong enough to deal with. But you're wondering what's the lesson this time, because it seems to be you seem split. It's like a split, you know, it's this split and here. It's this, am I supposed to be strong here and just ignore my feelings and ignore how I cannot sleep that well and how I have nightmares, or should I just pack and leave again? But the past times when you left, it felt better, yeah, right? But you don't know because you are so scared now, because you just don't know anymore, and you're waiting for a sign, and the sign, you know, you're waiting for magic and you're hoping that magic will come, but you don't know how long you can last in this. I'm getting almost like a scared child, you know. It's almost like it feels life-threatening. It's a big trauma that you're working through right now with this. It's just, yeah, closure, you know. Yeah, that's what you want to do. You just want to pack your things and go, leave. You don't want to endure this anymore. You don't care about everything else in a way, but then you do, because you're like, I can't just do that. I wanted to be a responsible adult and deal with all of this, and I knew that this opportunity is kind of alright to do that, but why am I so triggered then? And everything else seems so, you know, now you cannot even do your own, you know, you always had this dream of doing something else, but you are so worn out you cannot do anything anymore. And you are either waiting for the universe to give you a miracle during the work day, you know, or during the task that somehow gets you through this in a miraculous way, or a miracle that gets you out of the system permanently. And you're sitting there, you're like, well, you've lost the faith, and that's why you're grieving, I guess. You're grieving because you only see that you are losing at the moment. You don't feel like a winner, right? Because you are standing in front of the tree and you're like, that's not my strength. Yeah, it makes you feel like in the system, you know, it's this feeling judged by something you are just not meant to do. You know, you feel your confidence is suffering so much because you're being put into a situation where you need to do things that you cannot achieve, that you are not, that's not your nature, right? It's not your nature. Let's see if there's something more coming in. I'm wondering, will the universe just get you out of there? How long do you need to do this? Is there going to be something coming? Truth. Yeah, that's what you're questioning. What's the truth? Is this just your trauma response? Is the situation actually made for you? Are you supposed to thrive? But if you are not, when you are not doing it, when you are suffering so much, you are wondering what's the truth in this, right? So clearly the truth will come in there, but in the bottom is passion. You're like, I'm not really passionate about that. Not at all. So, happiness. So universe, is happiness coming in? I'm not sure if there's even a miracle card in there. Peace. Truth, happiness, peace. Didn't it come up in the last reading in the same order? That's what I was wondering. So, it seems to me that something will come in. I mean, also because the magic card is there. And you see why you were led there to relive it maybe, but you don't see the purpose of reliving it again. Because you were like, I've promised myself to never go into a situation like this again, and it feels so bad. I mean, I think you also see that it's your reaction that also makes it in a way not endurable, but on the other hand, where does this reaction come from? And I think it's this, what I've described. It's this, you're the elephant standing in front of a tree and you're supposed to climb up there, but you're not supposed to climb up trees because you're an elephant, right? And therefore you're like, yeah, total mismatch of talent. Yeah, treasures hidden in the shadows. Yeah, you're wondering, I mean, what's the treasure hidden in the shadow? Maybe it will still reveal itself, because root girl, the disowned self. Oh my God, look at that. That's the child card, right? That's you being a child, and you feel like you're disowned at the moment. You feel like you are. It's, even though there's so much nature, it's this reminds me of roots. And there's the snail. It's a house, right? But this child is looking like it's suffering. It's this. Is it the last attempt of you sitting inside the matrix and looking at this situation? You're like, okay, well, I now know what I knew before, but why did I have to experience this again? And it's, yeah, you're taking your own inner child. I think you're taking yourself, you're talking to your inner child, and you're like, we will get you out of there. The universe will get you. It's this, I'm getting so much grief, and I'm almost crying. It's this being so sad about not being free and not being who you really want to be, but being stuck in a system because you don't see a way out, and you're literally begging the universe to get you out of there and not just let you sit in the shadow because you cannot handle it anymore. You've seen enough, I think. It's always this, what also comes in is this, oh, you've seen enough, yeah, but if you compare yourself with others that have been through so much more, and you're like, okay, why am I even complaining? But then it's about your own judgment, and when you are someone who's so fragile, it's okay. It's okay to feel like that, because other people are different and they thrive in this and you don't. And it's okay. Right? That's what you need to tell yourself. Yeah, you're needing direction. You're needing help. Help! Right? Meditation card, bottom of the deck. I think you cannot do it at the moment. Right? It's this. You're all over the place. So let's see if there's some guidance. I've described the situation well enough. So is there something coming in, or like the magic? I'm clearly seeing that something is coming in and that there seems to be a treasure in this, but you don't see it. You know, if you were shown the treasure, right? Keep your heart open. I think it has been cracked open by the situation itself, you know, and you are so defeated and so worn out that you're like, nah, just, you know, when you're so suffering, you are suffering so much that you are just on your knees almost. Step up and lead. Wow. Is it up to you to get yourself out of there? Because, look, if we are waiting for a miracle to happen, we can wait a long time, right? We can wait for a very long time. And the guidance seems to be that you need to get yourself out of there. Get you in it, you know. But that's... I'm getting this, but please. You just want to... You're almost inviting the universe to help you. Trust the universe. I see where the cards are going. They want to encourage you to be the leader and just leave. But you don't know where to go. Right? You don't know. Speak your world into being. Okay. I'm doing it for you. The universe will come in. Because you still have trust in the universe. The universe will come and get you out of there in a good way. And you don't need to suffer anymore. The universe will give you a big miracle. You see what your issue is with all of this. You know that you are the elephant that's supposed to, that the matrix wants to climb up the tree, but you are not supposed to climb up the tree. And it's not you. It's not you. You have been put in a place where you don't belong. And therefore, the universe will come in, because the universe cannot see you suffering like that. So the universe will provide with you, and it will come very soon. And that's what I spoke into your world, right? Yeah, I spoke it into your world, and now you just have to trust. You don't need that. The universe will give you. The universe will get you out of there. Or give you a miracle that makes it endurable. Or, you know, if you were meant to be there, then the universe will show you that you are supposed to be there. But nonetheless, I just get that the universe will get you out of there. That's good. So I'm gonna pull you a card where every card has the same meaning, and the meaning is everything is going to be okay. I know you don't believe it right now, but yeah, just trust the universe. And yeah, the reading is for Cancer. Yeah, so I hope that it was helpful, and additional info is in the letter box below, and see you next time. Bye bye.